Finding some room at midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that
now,
has any
I'm going to go down. I'm not going to score a touchdown, but I'm going to kick the field goal. And then you come back down and you kick the field goal. There's your 16-10 right there. I mean, your 10-19. I mean, I'll let you score another touchdown. I'll let you score another touchdown. Then that'll be your fucking 19-10.
This one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25.
Now, I'm not going to score a touchdown. I'm going to go down the field goal range. Run out of bounds. They kick the field goal. I'm not going to score a touchdown. Line up a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
hey, bro, press the L1 button. Press the L1 button. Bottom left. It's going to say 2 o'clock.
A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You see what I'm talking about. Press L1 on.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. Pushing his way through. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Touchdown, Jaguars.
All right, yeah, don't make it. Don't just go for 2, but don't get it. Don't make that field goal.
Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Logan. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, and to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Logan, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pass him this.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, it's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Run the ball to the 50, and then we'll start from there. Matter of fact,
they run again with Logan. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what he tried to do.
Can you hear me?
Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there.
All right, game on. Let's go.
It is not fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all
even though
the end zone
I was at the 50, though.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Dan Arnold.
Oh, boy.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
Touchdown, Texans! Chris Conley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle. Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win. Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he rifles one incomplete. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. Now Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. That's complete to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.